Hello friends and welcome back to the channel Auto Freeway. This is the last episode of 2020. Can't believe it, already over a year since we started on this journey. Miles to go before we sleep. Lots of new developments since we last spoke. Well, you saw the last video. The last video had nothing to do with cars, but I thought you would enjoy some, holiday cheers. I thought that the lyrics on that particular song was very appropriate for 2020. Let's forget about 2020. Let's hope that 2021 is going to be a much better year. So, regarding the developments, the CLS 500 Mercedes is gone. I sold it to a friend who loves Mercedeses, knows that the Mercedes engines just go on forever and ever, and he's an amazing mechanic, so he's enjoying it right now. But we have a new addition to the family. It is a 2018 Kia Niro Hybrid, and it's for my daughter, my youngest daughter, that goes to college. So she fell in love with this car. We got reasonably great deal with it or for it. Bought it in Honda or Fort Myers. Obviously, it is a used car, but in fairly pristine condition. Only had 18,000 miles. The balance of all the warranties, and very few defects. We have to repair this little bump on the fender, minor issue, and there is a small rip on the vinyl on the passenger door, again a very minor issue. She's static, she loves it, it's a great car. And for the second update, we're taking that car, the Kia Niro, to Tampa, about 2 hours away from where I live, to take delivery of the next addition to the family, which is the Tesla Model Y. We made the purchase on Monday, and it was from existing inventory, but basically the way that my wife wanted it or wants it. So, shortly we're gonna go up to Tampa, and once we get there, I'll show you the car. Okay, so we are on our way to Tampa. We are in the Niro, in the 2018 Niro that I talked to you about, and obviously my daughter is driving it. It is her car. So I'll talk to you again once we get to Tampa and arrive to the Tesla distribution center. Okay, so approximately after maybe 2.25 hours, we finally arrive at the Tesla distribution center in Tampa. There are two in Florida, one in Tampa, and the other one is in West Palm Beach. Obviously, the one in Tampa is the closest one to us. So we're gonna go inside and see if the car is here. I hope there it is, because we had it scheduled for later today. Okay, so I'll let you know. So before we go inside, why did we decide to take delivery of existing inventory? Well, two main reasons. Well, actually three. We were able to find the car that my wife wanted, but then in addition to that, Tesla has a couple of offers. One is 1 year of free supercharger use. Not necessarily a very big financial incentive, because if you do like maybe 12,000 miles per year, you'll save about $800. That would be the equivalent of free use for a year. Obviously, the more you use it, the more you save. And the second reason is you have 3 months of free use of the full, automated or self-driving feature. And that's for you to try out and see, whether you like it or not, and then end up ordering it for your car, I think at the tune of about $10,000. So we'll try it out. I don't think that my wife is totally sold on the idea of having that, but we'll see. So we're waiting for this delivery advisor, I think, and before we get to see the car. No, after waiting for about an hour plus, we finally got the car, and here it is, the Tesla Model Y in blue with a black leather interior, dual motor, and the upgraded wheels, which look amazing in this color combination with the black accents. So yeah, we finally got it. Hello friends, and welcome back. I couldn't continue recording in the Tampa delivery center of Tesla because it got dark after we got done with all the paperwork and the induction into the Tesla. So now basically back in Fort Myers, and the Tesla is here and it's charging. We need to change the charger configuration because that's a 110 right here. So we're gonna change that to 220, but right now it is charging at a very slow pace. It's about 4 miles per hour. With a 220, that changes to about 21 miles per hour. Okay, so I told you one of the reasons, or a couple of the reasons, why we decided to go for existing inventory, the supercharger access for free, which starts actually January 31st, 2021, and it goes for a year until 2022. Then we receive an additional 1,000 miles for the balance, I guess, until January 31st. The 3 months of free use of the autonomous driving feature. It'll be nice to give it a try. I don't think that my wife will be too interested in that, especially at a price tag of about $10,000. So not sure. We're still learning about the configuration of the car, what we need to do to basically configure it to each driver, mainly my wife, myself, possibly my daughter, my youngest, both my daughters maybe. So we start learning about that. Other than that, the car had an amazing ride. I used the autopilot feature, which was fairly easy to use. I'm still very stoked about the wheels and the contrast, and I'll show you. I told you these are the 20-inch wheels and in black, and it looks amazing with the black accents that the car has all over the place. So it's a nice, very nice configuration. The car looks, I won't say very aggressive, but it looks nice. I won't do the review of the Tesla Y, the Model Y, because I already did it, and there haven't been too many changes. I know that the software has been upgraded. One of the features that now is permanent is generative braking. So basically you use the accelerator, you accelerate, and then as you release the accelerator, actually the car starts braking a little bit and recharging the battery. So now that's a permanent, basically, or constant feature. Before you were able to set it, whether you wanted to use it or not. Now it's a permanent feature. And I drove it, and it's, it takes a little bit of getting used to it, but it's almost like driving a golf cart. So, almost the same principle. The other feature is now the windows, the windows on the car are double pane, so that reduces the road noise and wind noise and all that stuff. And I believe that's about it. Again, I need to get more familiar with the all the features, as you go through the computer, which is your dashboard basically. There are so many things that you can set up and change and modify and what have you. So still it's going to be a learning curve. I need to give some debriefing to my wife. I became much more familiar with that than my wife is, so I'm going to give her a brief lesson, as far as I know, or as much as I know, of setting up the car. Okay, so as I said, this is my last video of 2020. Forget about 2020. Let's look forward to 2021. Can't be any worse, I hope, than 2020. Let's look forward to it. And, as always, I hope that for you and your family, it's a prosperous year, a healthy year, a safe year, and that you get a lot of love and, of course, peace. Until next year.